on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. And that one almost hit him. Now fly ball to right center. Rafaela. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Crochet, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
Inside, just missed. Fastball for a strike. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering way off the plate. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Just missed.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, foul. And that is foul. Come on, 2-2 now, and they'll do it again. And that's downstairs. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And out to aboard.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now, Will Wagner. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gausman.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
We go to the bottom of the first. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Alex Bregman. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it bangs off the monster. The throw into second.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That misses, and it's 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And Devers is set down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
1-0.
That's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And it is 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer on it.
miss. And the count is even 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 1 out and a runner at second.
Ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trevor Story just missed.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. That's down and in. Two on, 1 out, and that'll load the bases.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Masataka Yoshida in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
A little out front there as he swings through it. 1 out, base is full. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. 1 runs in. The second run scores. The relay, he's in there. And they lead by 4.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Swing and a foul out of play. That's inside, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And now Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Way out front for strike 2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Yoshida on at second with 2 down. Got him swinging. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started. Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Crochet back to work. Fastball for a strike.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
And now the count is even. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Pitch misses there, out. And that's ball 3. Fly ball down the line. Abreu towards the line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Andres Jimenez. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
On the outside corner, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. That one in there across the letters. Man at second. He swings and fouls one off. That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. Fouled off left side. Runner at second, 2 down. That one fouled off. On the ground to Devers. On to first. And that is that. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 1 out, bases empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Bregman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swings through that one.
1-1.
And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next to hit, Tristan Casas. And that one fouled off. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Inside, and that's ball 1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Trevor Story on deck for Boston. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's Story now. He reached out a walk his first time. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The shortstop takes a ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So they load the bases, but leave him stranded. We head on now to the top of the third. The Red Sox 4 and the Jays nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top half of the third inning. Here's George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
In the air to left center. Duran hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Bo Bichette worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one out to right. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Two down, bases empty. Anthony Santander will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wong snags it, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. Back now at Fenway as we go to the last of the third. Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Kicks and fires.
2-1.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Good job to fight that one off. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Grounded out his first time. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Just missed.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. 2 away now. Now the catcher up to hit, Connor Wong. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
One ball.
Two
no
outs,
strike.
base is empty. Next pitch misses. And that's ball two. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
2-1.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
At the plate, Cedar Rafaela. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Two outs. Misses off the plate, and the count is 1-1.
Two one.
Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Wong off of first with two away. Backed off the plate that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Stays alive. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. They lead 4-0. Back here at Fenway, start of the fourth. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they've got their first run. It's 4-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Stepping in, Will Wagner. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Doubled in his first AB.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Puts it away for the out. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. Jimenez, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the inning. Now batting Jarren Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That one lifted to left. Santander in pursuit. And it's caught for the out. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Here's Alex Bregman.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher now for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here is Devers. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Casas at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Trevor Story. A strikeout and a walk. And that's through there for a strike. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Crochet back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Action in the pen down there. Richard Fitz, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Way
1-2.
inside.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Lucas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. And that one missing low. Swings through that one for strike 2. Red Sox up 6-1. Next offering is outside.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That clips the corner. On the ground. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's in for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Lucas at third with 2 away. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela brings it in, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. In the air, left field, down the line. Santander racing after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club. Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Kirk to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop, third strike. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And that misses. 1-0. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side. Jimenez throw to first. He's out. And now Connor Wong, 1 for 2. And strike 1 to the catcher.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Richard Fitz gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So digging in, Anthony Santander. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Brennan Bernardino up and loosening in the pen. Weiser getting loose as well. Late swing, foul to the left. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Oh, Willie went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Guerrero in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Red Sox leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside.
1-2. No, that's low. Ball.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it's off the green monster. Throws to second.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Guerrero over at second, one down. Next pitch
Ball
off the
outside.
plate. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. And there are 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-1.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Perhaps
0-2.
not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the 6th, and the batter now, Ceddanne Rafaela. That's a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a ground ball.
That's a foul
and it
ball.
goes just foul. And that's a little bit high. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
Ground ball right side. Guerrero takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's Alex Bregman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
In there, and it's 0-1. And ball 1. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch
1-2
upstairs.
the count.
Little dribbler up along third. Slings to first, and they get Bregman for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back inside Fenway Park, and here is Andres Jimenez. Fitz, a 6'3 righty, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. And that one wrapped foul. To third, Devers. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Two outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. That misses off the outside edge. Right through there for a strike. On the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it 6-1. Back here in Boston, bottom of the 7th. Raffy coming to the plate now. Not
1-0.
close with that one, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin preparing to come on if needed. And there's a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. 2-1. And that one is inside. Fastball for a strike.
Count is full.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Casas
Nope,
in the box
in.
with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's
1-1.
strike 1. That one
That's a
missing
ball.
inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
There's a strike.
Full count.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike up high. And it's 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that
1-2.
skips in the dirt.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Line drive, and that's just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. And it hits off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Masataka Yoshida getting ready to hit. Strike 1. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now.
Ball.
Story at second with 2 down.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look
2-2.
up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And George makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it, though, 6-1. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Fitz back to work. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And that drops in for a strike. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Will Wagner. Late on that fastball.
It's 0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
That one 95 to finish him off. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Nick Sandlin.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-hander, up and throwing. Fly ball center field. Jimenez on the move, and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Connor Wong will hit next. 1 for 3. Cut on and lifted in the air. Santander racing after it. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rafaela stands in now and watches strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next one is off the plate, and the count even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Fenway Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And that's downstairs and outside. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Brennan Bernardino getting ready to go. Wilson warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes a 2-2. Strike three. Frozen with the front door slider.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. That's in there. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. That one the other way. They got it for out number 2.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In there at the knees, strike 1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.